Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Analysis. Today we will be discussing about the possible cutoff for Jammu and Kashmir preliminary examination, which was held on 31st of July 2022. So before projecting a possible cutoff, I would like to take some factors into consideration which are very important to determine or to guess any kind of cutoff or any examination. Foremost important factor is the number of seats. If you can see that there are 222 seats this year, which is about 30 to 35 seats more than last year. Last year there were some 187 seats. This year 222 seats. This in last year I mean 2021, some 4,500 candidates actually were eligible for mains examination, and this year this number could be 1,000, could be some 5,500. It means that at least 1,000 more candidates are going to appear in mains examination. The second factor, which is very important to determine cutoff, is that total number of aspirants who appeared in examination, which is almost to 24,000 students appeared in examination, which is almost equivalent to the last year. So this factor is not going to be determining much with respect to cutoff this year. It is almost equivalent to that of last year. Last year also some 24,000 candidates appeared in preliminary examination. And the third and foremost factor, which I would like to say is predominant factor this year, is level of toughness of the paper. So this year, if you could see that paper first, which is GS, it was very difficult when we compare it with last year. Last year was also a bit unorthodox and unconventional, but this year it was comparatively very tough and very tough. So this would be this would define the cutoff. It would reduce the cutoff by some 10 marks. The level of toughness of first paper first only will almost reduce the cutoff by 10 marks. And now coming to the paper 2, which is CSAT, it was also very tough. It was very tough when compared to last year. Some candidates are telling me that they were getting last year some 120 marks in paper 2, and this year they are barely crossing the qualifying marks, that is 67. Some are getting 70, and even number of candidates who have done good in first paper but are miserably failing in second paper. So based on this projected cutoff and based on the previous year trend, I have reached to some sort of logical conclusion that the cutoff for general category would be 50 to 55 in the upper range, and for RBA it would be 45 to 50, and for SC and ST it would be 40 to 45. Please consider these three. This is an expected cutoff, it's not actual cutoff. And this 50 to 55 range, please consider note it down that it is upper limit. It can even go below 50. If it can If the factors that are under consideration, if they favored, then it can go below 50, but in general you can take it 50 to 55. 55 is upper range, and even it can below, but you can simply keep it +3 or -3. And for RBA it is 45 to 50, and for SC and ST it is 40 to 45. This was all from my side. This is my projected, or you can say it, expected cutoff for the preliminary examination that was held on to 31st July. The cutoff can vary, but this is all I have. This is the cutoff which I have reached after a lot of deliberation with my friends and other colleagues, and based on my own actual experience in UPSC, that means UPSC examination, and also in KS.